Sabotaged, bruised and battered, but alive. I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. But I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the badness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the village. Drain the flood. Free your children.
Quickly, Mantis. Find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
In order to facilitate assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without fall. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae, 1 part orgone monadisperal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body it is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Once in the body. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to use my flashlight for stuff. Not flashlight, but you know, lantern. Locked. There's clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. That is something. No reason to look through those anymore except for notes. The centrifuge. It's some form of bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluids I have seen too often before. It's clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. Okay. So to get the compound, put it on the lock, shine the light on the lock, and I win. Oh, crap. Let me just turn down the volume of my tablet. Alright. I'll have to bring them here and mix them, then bring it up there. Naturally. Holding pens or low temperature storage? Let's go to the scarier sounding one. I feel like I'm in SCP right now. I feel like this is orchestrated to be a hiding spot. another long one. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce their overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth. We give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes, and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as the teeth are removed, as the bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they are asleep, I walk amongst the children. I walk amongst them, my children. I whisper into their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my blood flow again. I'm starting to put the pieces together of the story, I think. Maybe my character lost his children already, and he's done all this to make up for it.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be!
You're kidding. That makes sense. Definitely in here. Oh, you. Don't ring. Oh, phone, don't ring. Oh, God. It's for you. So he is pretty much fighting.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
I can't... Is there more than one? Or is it just him? That monster thing? Factory access, pig line, computer, suspension, gag throttle, bilge pumps, disposal tubes, weather. Why does everything have to be so green like the Matrix? feeling I can't walk over there until I shut off those steam things. That scared me a little bit. Can only do it once. What is this? VIP. Huh. Well, crap. Where's Mr. Big Man? Oh, maybe the compound is, since it said whenever it doesn't have form. Maybe that's weird. Whenever it doesn't have anything to go with. Maybe that's what the splashing monster was in the first game. It's probably a better explanation as to what it is, but screw it, I'll try it anyway. Can't go that way. Oh! Hello, room. Who could be having fun down here? Definitely not that child. Fucking 8-year-old bastard. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with the strychnine. After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, the damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. By drowning? Perhaps, yes. It is, after all, known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Oh, the pipes are damaged, and that means that this is okay. I cheated. Oh. There's one down. Low temperature.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps. Next time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
Sometimes science is hard. Another long one. A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole, fore and aft. Leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says. And I did drink it. I did do that because of the changes that ripple. Inner me, my teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can, push them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails were all weepy and falling out. Drink it, he says. It'll help with the running fever. 'Cause not us all can take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket, and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? So I should drink this. It's got electrolytes. Mamacita mi favorita. It is too fast. Run away. Oh my, oh my. Piggy bastard. Now what? Been to the holding pens. Been to low temperature storage. What is this? Westernized Jesus. I can't throw it, so... Oh, there we go.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
This leaking world. All these needles and no wood. What kind of carpenter are you? That figure cannot help but open. That figure cannot help but opens its arms to you. Where's the strength in that?
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? Oh god, a long one. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scaled, de-haired, and scraped ready for gambroiling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulated by a boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction, superheated vapors in the other. Alright. Well, that's enough recording for today. I've recorded for pretty much an hour, so thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Goodbye.